Like,
Hey, we're coming in. Hello. Well,
Coming in
hello,
hot.
everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Dragon Dark Days, the Welcome to the Party Dungeon Heist campaign. We are incredibly happy to be back with you this week. Sadly, Maury is stuck in traffic, so me and Midair, aka Kate, is probably very frustrated right now, which is why you see the picture of a pirate with smoke coming out of his ears, because I imagine I would be frustrated if I had smoke coming out of my ears, and so it was literally just a picture I found in my pics that I could put in there. So hi, welcome, I'm Throck. Kate will be joining us as soon as she can. And when she does, we'll probably take a quick break to reset up cameras. But yeah, I'm Throck. I'm your DM for the evening. And what was that? Captain J. Cross, thank you for the resub. You know I love you. And I will be your captain of DMitude, storytellerosity this evening. And yeah, I'm at Throck Plays on the tweeters and all that sort of good stuff. So hi, good to see you. Glad you're here. Let's take it around the team to say hi, hello, what's going on. Starting with Smythe.
Hello, I am Smurf. You can find me on the internet at DSC_Smurf in most places. I'm part of Dumpstat Charisma. We also play D&D on Monday and Tuesday nights. Check us out. Tonight, I'm playing Wilbur, who is a halfling fighter who kicks ass and makes donuts.
Nice. Captain Jack.
hey, everybody, I am Captain J. Cross, or Capjack here. I am playing Galen Winterfell, the half-elf warlock, and I'm like slowly like getting the voice back and locked in everything. Yeah, so it's going to be fun tonight. Oh, and I guess Shar Dane is here too.
Hey girl, how you doing?
Oh God.
Next up, the Chris Herzog.
What's up, guys? Judo Killer here on Twitch at the Chris Herzog on all social medias. And I am super excited to be here today with this awesome crew of fine folks playing our Dragon Heist campaign. And I'm going to be playing Levelin Lightfinger, everybody's favorite sticky fingered halfling.
We do love him. And last, but certainly not least, and Hand.
Hey, it's Dan Rand. I'm Dan Rand, and I'm Dan Rand everywhere on the internet. And tonight I'm playing Asha Windhaven, the human paladin. I forgot what I was. I'm a male human paladin of level 3.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And I just figured out, and I just learned last week what Divine Smite was.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Okay, so who wants to tell me what happened last week on Dragon Dark Day?
Some bullshit, and I'm leaving it at that.
Some bullshit.
So, last week, we opened on an explosion, and everyone ran out, and it was a scene of carnage, just awful, terrible carnage. A explosion had gone off in the festival where everyone was, and so we all ran around trying to help people through a series of both good rolls and, clever play. We were able to discern that there was a couple things that had happened. One, there was this rock gnome that was attempting to bring us a special little gem, a special little muffin, I should say. There was a bran muffin in play.
Bran muffin is in play.
The bran muffin is in play. Bran muffin being our code for the Stone of Galore. Apparently the key that is necessary to unlock Lord Waterdeep's stolen dragon horde. So yeah, that'll be fun if we find it. Except there were a bunch of Zents chasing them. And one of them lived and got away. Assumedly with the stone. And now, of course, there was another thing that had like thrown a bead of fireball into the crowd, and it was a creepy robot man.
Yeah,
robot man.
It was indeed a creepy robot man.
It was a creepy robot man.
I just wanted to say creepy robot man.
Yeah, creepy robot man. They're going to be on display here in a festival very shortly. So, yay, we might be able to find out who did that.
And blow them up.
Yeah, that's what they deserve. But we got a problem. See,
No, I'll
there is
solve
the
it.
very famous Inquisitor Glockter, and he hates us. He thinks
The
that it's
feeling is mutual.
that 11 people are dead, and that's not so good because he is creepy and powerful and likes to freeze people when they disagree with him because he's a jerk.
Big jerk.
Giant jerk. So we ended with a couple of ideas of what the hell are we going to do? Well, first, we have our wonderful, wonderful friend, our private investigator, searching for that missing Zent. And we're going to go hunt down the red-haired bastard man who sent the were-rats to steal our stuff in the first place, who will maybe be at the Hollyhands house at the Temple of Gond. So let's find out.
All right. So we open today, the morning of the day after the fireball attack. Everyone has gotten a full night's sleep, so please go ahead and mark that on your character sheets that y'all got them long restises. The day breaks. You hear news criers outside, yelling about a attack in Troll Skull Alley. Heroes detained and questioned. The heroes who saved Lord Rainer Neverember, now suspects in attack on poor defenseless civilians in Troll Skull Alley. You hear that tomorrow opens the Sea Maiden's Fair of Zardaz Zord, and the Festival of the Maker, I think is what it's called, where hang on, let me make sure I get that right. Sure. And the Festival of the Frack. I lost it. I don't even know where that note is. You got it?
Zordon Zord?
No, that's Sea Maiden's Fair is Zardaz Zord. Yes. But there's also a festival starting that I seem to have completely blanked on, having just written my notes 30 seconds ago, and now I can't find it. But that's okay. It's where Nimblewrights and all those sorts of electromechanical sorts of things are shown off for a few days.
Parade. I got it.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a parade.
Star Shard Day of Creation.
Perhaps.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yes, Macy's Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, with all the animatronics you could ever want. And you wake in whatever order you so choose.
Wilbur will wake up first to get a good start on breakfast. There's a lot of bacon to cook.
You're not gonna cook your familiar, are you?
No.
You said there's a lot of bacon to cook. That thing's pretty big.
He can get bigger.
Like Levelin will come down. Yeah. Levelin's gonna come downstairs from his room once he smells the bacon.
Okay. Crackling bacon fills the nostrils of everyone in the Heart of Gold.
Guess Galen will roll out of bed and make his way downstairs.
Yeah, well, Levelin's gonna make his way down to the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll go to the kitchen as well.
And there you find Wilbur cooking, along with a number of his attendants. There's a few people actually in the tavern right now. Just early morning ale drinkers or breakfast eaters.
I imagine we're going to become a pretty happening breakfast spot.
With the donuts and the bacon.
Donuts. Yep. Everybody seems kind of quiet and down today within the tavern itself.
Require coffee.
Morning, Will. Smells good, buddy.
Thank you. When are we leaving?
I can go check with Galen and Asher and see when they want to head out. How long are you going to be in here? Are these guys going to be able to cook with you gone for a few hours?
Yeah, they can manage.
All right, I'm gonna grab a plate of bacon and I'm gonna head out and go look for Asher and Galen. You're just gonna be
All right.
carrying it, eating it.
Yeah, just come get me when it's time to go.
All right, buddy. We'll do. And I'll
And
leave
you
the kitchen through the double swingy doors. I gotta definitely push the swingy doors.
Yes. And you see that both of them have started making their way down the stairs.
Morning, fellas. Will was making breakfast for everybody and just wants to know when you guys want to head out.
After breakfast.
Sounds good.
I need sustenance and caffeination.
The breakfast.
Okay. Are there any conversations or anything you want to make happen during breakfast time?
Yeah, I just want to talk with the crew and just kind of figure out what what the plans are. We looking? I think we kind of narrowed down what our options are. We've got the Holy Hands House, the Temple of God, that we're gonna possibly look at. What was like one of the suspects was seen there? Is that what our lead was on that?
I'm just shoveling bacon in my mouth.
Galen, you
I don't remember.
You're trying to remember too.
Was for that.
Hey, Maury.
Where are my
Do you
notes?
remember?
Yeah, so it was that's where we think maybe either the Nimble Right went, because they are or would at least be able to help us find the Nimble Right, because the Temple of God is, a place where they worship and make that kind of stuff. And we think that maybe the Nimble Right was hired along with the rats to screw with us. Remember?
Yeah.
right. Yeah, the redheaded
All
guy.
makes sense
Yeah,
now.
that's it. Yeah, that's coming back.
Okay.
So we got
Yep.
the redheaded guy that was paid that paid the rats to steal from us. He might be associated with that as well. And then we've got our good friend there, looking for that Zent. Vincent, was it Vincent? Is that his name?
Vincent Cross.
Yeah,
FBI.
Vincent's looking for the bearded Zent. So we got that going on at the same time. And then we also we don't really know much about the dead gnome either, Dalakar.
You do
He was
not
the
know
one-
much about the dead gnome.
Right.
You do know this, because Rainer remember, he told you, Rainer Neverember. Say that 10 times fast.
Rainer never remember.
No, remember Rainer Neverember. Remember Rainer Neverember. Yeah.
Rainer never. Okay.
Remember Rainer Neverember. No, because remember, Rainer, Jesus. Rainer Neverember told you all that he was an agent of of Rainer Neverember's father. Zombie Knight, thank you so much for the resub. Remember that Rainer Neverember told you all that. I can't now. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I'm just gonna make a supercut of me saying "Remember Rainer Neverember" over and over again. But he told you all. He told you all that that halfling was an agent of his father's, and that he thought that he was trying to bring the Stone of Galore to you, and was intercepted by the Zentarim.
Yeah. So we got a lot of things to explore here, guys. So what are we looking at the Holy Hands house? Then it seems to kind of be the most viable option for us.
Not
Start.
a bad option. We can also check with Cross, see how his investigation's going, if he's got anything yet. If so, maybe we follow that up first.
We just met with him last night, though, right?
He doesn't strike me as the kind of person that sleeps a lot.
Don't you think that he would come to us with something? Like, do we want to bother him?
Oh, Vincent Trench, not Vincent Cross. Yeah, Vincent Trench. Because trench
twice. Vincent twice.
Like, I don't want to seem like over needy.
Like you gotta wait a day or two before you call her back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get that. That's why you and I are always like, here, Wilbur. like because we're like at the same level.
Yeah, you can see eye to eye.
Mostly
You can see eye to eye easier.
It's much easier to like look you right in the eye and get you.
Yeah, we don't have to stand on anything.
True.
Definitely not ceremony. So, I mean, we could, but I don't know. I like following up, but it's up to you. It's up to the group. What do we think?
Why don't we do the churchy thing and then follow up afterwards?
Okay.
Yeah, see if that opens up some leads for us.
Agreed.
All right, so you all are heading to the House of Inspired Hands. The House of Inspired Hands is the Temple of Gond, and it is over here. Way over in the Seaward. Making your way over there is not in any way a problem. Are you guys going to walk, or are you going to take, like, public transport? How are you going to make it?
Wait, House of Inspired Hands? What?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to Holly Hand's house.
No, you want to go to Waterdeep's Temple of Gond, which is where all that stuff is, which is the House of Inspired Hands. Right here.
Just a, like, real quick clarification thing. At the end of the game last week, you unlocked Holly Hand's house over in Northward for us.
Yeah, that was on accident. I meant House
okay.
of Inspired Hands.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're incredibly similar in name.
Retcon.
cool.
I mean, Holy Hands House is a temple of healing. House of Inspired Hands is a temple of God.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I will update the notes. Updated my journal.
I think we should take public transportation.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
So you take one of the drays, I would imagine. They kind of go east-west across the main streets, and they're large, open, kind of trolleys a la the ones you would see in San Francisco, except horse-drawn, and with a glass enclosure kind of above and on parts of the sides of them. You can just hop on and hop off relatively easily. It's like 2 copper for a ride, so if you want to mark 2 copper off your sheet, you should. And it takes you over to the next main street, kind of where folks get dropped off in the Seaward, which is here. And so from there, it's only a 2-block walk. As you make your way into the Seaward, you realize, as nice as the North Ward is, those of you who have been in the Seaward before know this is the place where the real money lives in Waterdeep. This is the incredibly expensive houses, the many of the very sorts of the nicest temples are here. This is the high class area of Waterdeep. It is the nicest possible area you could be in. So imagine it is like the incredibly richest part of London would be a good way to think about it. With, like, you know, houses put next together, but they're all like 4 high, and they all have like footmen out front, like waiting for people and things like that. And as you make your way to the House of Gond, which is only a few blocks off of off of the main drag there, it looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of Gond. The symbol of Gond is a toothed cog with 4 spikes, and it's displayed prominently over the top of this kind of stone construction that has some black smoke coming out of the back of it as there's an active hearth fire here. You see the silhouette of a human shape perching on the rooftop, and it extends a metal arm, releasing a tiny metal sparrow. The bird does a few loops in the air, and Asher, it comes and slams right into your chest and falls to the ground.
The fuck?
The hell
see
is
that?
What is it?
What?
I'm just gonna pick it up.
Yeah. It is a little nimble-right sparrow that seems to have, when it hit you, broken irreparably.
Oh, fella.
Why'd you kill that thing?
Kill it. It's a machine.
It probably did something that required swift justice.
It was never alive to begin with.
Well, I think
Like
that's a
a
very
maker's mark
slippery
or
slope.
anything on it, like anything distinguishing, or is it literally just a metal-shaped bird?
It is a there's no distinguishing marks or anything on it. It's just this bird that's kind of made out of brass with like these silver wings coming off the back of it. And
Can I determine its monetary value?
Sure. Make a investigation check.
Lamau.
Lamau. La 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 la. You're like, I don't know, it's probably trash.
Maybe
Killed it.
someone drops it. I'll bring it in.
Galen wants to look up at the figure that, threw that at us, or Asher.
It's gone. The next time you look up after that hits him and you guys have this conversation, it's gone.
Man is a jerk.
Was that one of those things that on the rooftop up there? That one of the things that allegedly dropped a fireball?
I believe it was.
That was
I don't know.
really.
You can look at it. Did any of you?
Can you boost me up there?
It's 4 stories.
I cannot reach 4 stories in the air, sir. I'm sorry. Perhaps there are stairs inside that we may utilize.
Hey, Char, go check and see what that was.
What? Yeah, okay. Hang on a sec. And he goes and flies up.
Do it sneaky.
Make a stealth check.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Music is being weird on Roll20 tonight, so we may not have much music. Okay.
Here, I'll do some background like beats.
So, oh, I like that. That's nice. It's like street walking music. Okay.
Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing. No, we're not doing this again. We've done this already once, and it's not happening again. You can't make me do it. You probably actually could make me do it. It's fine. Anyway, shut up. Shut up.
We're just trying to kill time until Mara gets here.
Yeah. So Shar flits up, and a moment later comes back down, and there's I couldn't get in the window, I locked it, but there's some sort of workshop up there. I didn't see anyone specifically in the workshop. It's just a bunch of beat up old toys and mechanical bits and
Doodads
stuff
and
like that.
doohickeys.
Doodads and indeed doohickeys. Yes, you're a doohickey.
All right.
Thanks, Char.
I think the 4 of us go in.
Yeah, I believe I'd
we
like
should
to
cause
reclaim this blade.
We should cause a distraction for Levlin to go in and then sneak around.
Can you climb this place, Loveland?
Well, we could just ask him.
No, I mean, like, we go in and ask, but Levlin goes in and doesn't ask.
Oh, you want me to kind of go take a look around?
Yeah,
But maybe they'll just let us look around without subterfuge.
but then we can't use Levlin if they know about Levlin.
I mean, I could kind of chill out in the back.
I leave this into your probably more intelligent minds.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Are there people walking in and out of here?
Yeah. It's like mid morning ish now, and folks are coming in and out, and it's an active place where people come to work and people come to worship and all sorts of stuff. It seems extra bustly because of the upcoming the upcoming festival.
Hey, Loveland, do you want to hang back and see if anyone's tailing us? And if they are, you can tail them.
Which is bloody called the Day of Wonders. I don't know how I forgot about that.
Yeah, I can hang back a little bit, guys.
and I will. If you hear me say asparagus, that means that something has gone wrong inside, and we need assistance.
Okay. I can blend in pretty good. So
Okay.
Char,
Okay.
you do your invisible thing and stay here with Loveland.
He goes invisible. I can still smell you. I'm just saying, you need to learn how to take a bath.
So it's the one that goes tramping through. Oh, wait, no, that's all of us at this point.
Hey, look. You're the one who wants me here. You'll take my shit and like it.
No.
I will take my own shits. Thank you very much.
And you cannot see him sadly sticking out his tongue for he's invisible. But yeah, you guys make your way in if you want. So in the main hall, as you kind of walk up these steps, and in the main hall, it's got this kind of like wooden interior, where the exterior is definitely like kind of this gray stone, sort of almost cathedral-ish, except kind of without buttresses. It just kind of goes up. But on the inside, it's got kind of like these wooden bars that go across the ceiling. What are they called? In like these very intricate patterns that kind of go off into the back with these marble pillars on either side, and then kind of inset on the marble pillars. Smurf, thank you. Inset on the marble pillars are these pedestals. Each one has like this miniature model or some sort of extraordinary creation on them. One of them is a waking helmet that has like these little articulated arms that like slap the bearer on their chest if they fall asleep. One of them is a that's kind of hanging off the rafters at kind of at like an angle is this flying machine that looks like it flies by flapping its wings. On one of the pedestals, there's a 4-foot tall model of a clock tower that, as you walk in, actually begins to ring. And it's made, and you can literally see like the gears and things working in it, and this little bird comes out and comes back in. And all sorts of just clockwork, mechanical amazingness going on in this place.
There's no way that thing works.
I want to touch it.
Now. We must behave ourselves.
Hey, come on, how much more complicated is that than a flying spell?
It's not about how complicated it is, says a voice coming from behind you.
Voices!
When you turn around, you see a bronze dragonborn woman wearing the robes of Gone with this kind of brownish robe with this golden cog on the chest. Welcome to the Temple of Gond.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Valletta. I'm the chief priestess here. How may we serve you today?
So we were walking by and
This
someone
blade.
tossed a bird at us.
Someone tossed a bird at you?
We watched him. He was on the roof, and he said, "Chow," and this thing came out and flew, hit me right directly in the chest. Of course, I'm very strong, and it broke. But here's the pieces. I don't know if you want them back.
Thank you. That was Nim. He lives in the attic.
Voluntarily?
Mostly voluntarily. He was donated to us a few years back by a Latinese wizard.
Is he always up to no good, throwing birds at people and whatnot?
It.
It is, Nim is a fascinating creature. He creates...
It.
He's the only Nimblewright I've ever met that creates on their own.
Creates like what?
Well, as he created this bird. I have once seen him create an almost full-sized figure that was able to move on its own. He has an uncanny level of intelligence and creativity.
Wait, Nim is a Nimblewright, one of those
Yes.
It's a thing.
dress pants robot mans. Yeah.
Yes.
A mechanical creation.
Is he a sentient?
He has led us to many hours of debates on what it means to be sentient.
So
Never mind.
I can take you to meet him if you'd like.
That would be
He-
great.
He does sometimes enjoy visitors.
Sure.
I'll take a look at it.
Okay. Yes. What brought you into the temple, by the way? Just
besi-
him.
Besides
Go
the
ahead.
bird,
Yeah.
we redhead fellow with Asher, show him the picture.
Oh, yeah. This gentleman right here. You see the mutton chop. He's missing a few teeth.
I can't say
Very
I've ever
accurate.
seen anyone like that before.
He's very tall and slender. Never freckles. He's got freckles.
It's a very good drawing. I don't know that I've ever.
I know it is. Look at it.
I don't recognize this person. I'm sorry. Do you know their name?
For now, we're calling him the redheaded man.
The 11-fingered assassin.
It's his only discernible quality that we know about.
Yeah.
So
I don't know him. I'm sorry.
I would like to insight check you.
You may insight check.
Did you really just tell her that?
What does it mean you want to insight check me?
I would like to.
as well.
Oh, she seems on the level. Yeah, she seems all right.
Was that an I can assist or?
I can't assist on insight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's instinctual.
Yeah. I don't know how you would assist on insight. I don't know. What do you think she looks like? I don't know. What do you think she looks like? I don't know. Why are you talking to me like about me?
I think
Like
it'd
I'm
be
not
like
here.
A subtle like elbow nudge, like,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, something's fucked up, right?
Something's fishy, see?
Yeah, that doesn't seem right. No, I say.
Yeah.
No, she seems on the level, but anybody can make an insight check if you want to.
I can do
wouldn't.
that.
I have a reason to.
Seems on the level.
Combined, we got a 20.
Yeah. Wonder Twin powers activate. Come, I'll take you upstairs. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't seen your friend.
Oh, he is not our friend.
No,
Oh.
he is very much not our friend.
No, I'm yeah, I don't know.
He's a person of interest in a mass murder.
This is about the explosion over in the North Ward.
What do you know about it?
I just heard about it this morning from a news crier. I don't know much.
Don't know much.
I stopped myself from singing it, and there you go. But I know how lucky that may be all I need to know. I hate you because you can't just do a little bit of it. You have to do the whole. I don't know much.
All right.
I just heard about it. Okay.
How many times already?
Yeah, like 5. It's great. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I just heard about it from the news crier this morning.
Inside check.
Leads me into an interesting question. So these
Could be bad.
nimble right. I guess is there one that he can point at?
She points at a couple of the different pedestals. She points above you and she sees you see a little bird flying around. Yeah.
These are all nimble rights.
Nimblewright is a classification. Okay. Nimblewright is a classification of automechanical construction. Yes.
Robots.
Robots.
What about the ones that look like people?
Those are Nimblewrights. They're just very large, complicated ones. Some are sold to nobles as servants. Some are, some churches like to have them and dress them up and use them in pageantry and things like that. We're going to have a whole showcase of them in a few days.
The festival.
Yeah.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Yes.
Yes, on Day of Wonder.
Oh yeah, that one.
And they do whatever their owners command them to.
Yes, they work off. Normally, they work off verbal commands from their owners. Nim is a exception to that rule.
Is there any limitation to what they can or can't do?
Like a code of laws, maybe?
No.
Yes. Like a first, a second, and maybe a third.
No, only those that
Previous law.
only those that I get what you're doing. I hear what you're saying, and as a Kazimov, I understand. But no, only that which is programmed by their owners.
Interesting.
It and things. I would very much like to take a look at this robot of yours.
Absolutely. Follow me up the stairs. And she takes you up a set of a wooden flight of stairs that goes up into the tower that kind of sits on the back left if you're facing the front of the building, which is where Nim lives. As you make your way up, it's a simple sort of square, but very well constructed wooden staircase with wooden paneling on the walls. It's all very dark brown, and every once in a while there's a window, and you get up to a landing where there's 4 steep steps up to a door with a brass knocker on it, and then right below the knocker is what looks like some freshly cut wood and a very shiny new lock. Valletta sighs.
Which side is the lock? Like, do you lock it from the inside or the out?
Yeah, we've asked him not to lock the door before, but it locks from the other. That lock locks from the other side. This is new. We've had to replace them before. He likes his privacy, but we have to be able to keep an eye on him and make sure he's well maintained, and because sometimes he gets lost in his work and won't properly maintain himself.
Is he prone to overheating?
Oh, no. There's no heat source in him.
Then how does it work?
It's magic, mostly. And gears.
Is it ever aggressive?
It is tricksy. But I've never seen it be
Nice.
outwardly violent.
What would happen in the case of a violent nimble right, I guess? Whose fault is it? The machine or the owner?
Machine can't be at fault.
In
Yeah,
most
can.
cases, I would say it would be the owner's fault, because the owner would have to give them an order to be violent.
You see?
But what about
Interesting.
in Nim's case?
Well, I don't know that Nim would ever have a cause to be violent. He's never really left the grounds before.
So he's under surveillance all the time?
No. There's
So
no
how do
need
you
to.
know for certain?
I just assume he stays in his workshop. Sometimes he comes down and is among the parishioners. And
You know what they say about assumptions? It makes an ass out of you and me.
why would you want to make an ass out of yourself?
By assuming, that's it.
But how would my assumption make an ass out of you?
Because we would be
It's
assuming
important
together.
acid. I'm just,
Oh, so you're saying
The
if you
hell that?
agreed with the assumption, you would also be an ass.
Yes.
So wouldn't it be that, you know what assumption means? It means I've made an ass out of me and you if you agree with the assumption. Would be the more proper way to say that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's not very fun to say.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I don't have a key for this lock. Are any of you any good at opening locks?
Asher, kick it in.
I just
one-
turned the knob.
Galen would okay.
Click, click. It's locked.
Galen would like to knock on the door.
Let's
With
knock.
knock?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you going to use knock or are you just knocking on the door?
No, just knocking on the door.
With
Oh, okay.
hands, magic hands.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There's no response when you knock. And Valletta goes, Nim! Nim, come out!
Viva'd like to see you.
Let me try it. Housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
Want me to fluff your pillow?
No, I'm not even there.
Yeah. Or are you? Where are you, by the way? You just literally sitting outside, or?
Yeah, I'm waiting outside, keeping an eye.
All right.
I don't know. Nim.
I can give it a try. I can try and pick the lock. I have this spoon.
Can a spoon? I'd like to get the lock off one way or the other. He's not supposed to be in there like that. He's supposed to leave the door unlocked. So,
Okay.
I don't know how a spoon would unlock it, but if you feel like a spoon can
I don't think it will, but I have a
okay.
friend that can probably do it.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yes.
If I look into the lock, can I see through the lock? Like it's one of those old locks where you can just
No.
kind of like see the other side.
Yeah. You see the darkness wherein tumblers and things exist.
So
What about under the door? Like, is there like a tiny gap where I can see the other side?
There's a tiny gap and you can see light. You can see natural light coming in.
That's all I need.
For what?
Do. So he's going to like get on the floor and say, "All right, give me a second," and he's going to misty step to the other side of the door.
Okay. You find yourself on the other side of the door. Have you seen Blade Runner?
Yes.
Do you know the workshop of the guy who used to work for, like, the main bad guy? That's just full of old tinker parts and bodies and stuff like that.
Yup.
That is exactly what it looks like in here. It is a menagerie of discarded experiments and pieces and parts of all sorts of different nimble rights. There are shining brass features and figures and everything from what look like mechanical horses that have been disassembled and sitting in different places to full mechanical bodies and smaller, more delicate things as well.
Oh. So can he unlock the door from this side now?
You may unlock the door from this side.
Can unlock the door. Well, I have new nightmares now. So where's Nim?
Valletta comes walking in. Nim, come out. And you hear this. And this slender looking, silver chested Nimblewright that has startlingly humanish features engraved on a golden face that looks like a young man, maybe 20 to 22, with these articulated arms where you can see the gears kind of moving. Same with the legs. You can see where the pulleys are. Comes walking towards you.
Does it look like the picture description that
It does not.
Shark? Okay.
No, that one had like the weird metal goatee and all that stuff, right? Yeah.
Well, it's not this one.
Hello. I am Wilbur. These are my friends.
He does something with his hands, and he says, Valletta says hello. His name is Nim.
What is happening here?
Oh, he cannot speak, but we have developed a sort of code language with our fingers. He doesn't have a working mouth.
The mechanical construct.
So why doesn't he fix it?
He makes a sign and says, and I agree with him on this. That sort of technology hasn't really been developed yet. There's no way to create a mechanical voice box that emulates speech.
It'd be like a broken sword mending itself.
Seen that.
Wait. You could totally do that. You would just imbue like a, I don't know, like a
It would take
stone
an
or
outside.
something.
It would take an outside force to make it happen. I'm saying it couldn't do it by itself. It's okay. It made sense in my head.
Nim wants to know what you want.
Have you seen this man? Has he seen this man? Slender,
No.
redhead, mutton chops.
He says no. Look at his head. It says no.
Asher, would you draw the other nimble right? Maybe they're friends.
Yeah, we're looking for a very specific nimble right, and maybe you've seen it before.
Describe it.
It's got a goatee.
Gold or bronze kind of coloring, very intricate, looks like a person, like, you know, 2 legs, arms, all that kind of stuff, torso, and a face with like a goatee and like very fine features.
You see her start engaging in conversation via sign with Nim.
Looks like this.
I can't even.
Oh my god.
This is what happens when Kate's not here.
Valletta keeps getting more and more angry as they talk.
Wrong.
Nim, she looks at you and goes, that was one of Nim's creations. Apparently it escaped about a month ago.
Oh.
He refused to tell us about it. And she signs him again, and you see Nim walk off back into a corner and start searching through a pile. If you could find it and bring me proof of its destruction, I will give you 500 gold points. Or gold, I will give you 500 dragons. And I will also allow you a choice of certain inventions that we have here.
So, why would you want it destroyed and not brought back?
Nim knows he's not supposed to emulate himself.
Oh, so he does have rules.
I gave him this rule.
I need to ask you something very, very important.
Yes.
I'm guessing it would go very, very poorly for the entire temple and the nimble rights if a nimble right caused massive harm to people.
It would not be looked favorably upon, no, but one cannot blame a tool for the orders it's given by its masters.
Except in this particular case, a tool that was created by another tool.
Sure. What are you contending?
The
I think
owner
he's
of
trying
that
to say-
tool would then
I like look at the others with like an eyebrow,
I
like
think I get it.
You're potentially responsible for the murder of 11 plus people.
If this thing escaped a month ago and has been in someone else's employ, that's not our responsibility.
You lost property that is capable of doing harm to others. You're negligent at best.
I was about to say, at worst, we're negligent. Are you threatening me now? I don't understand. What is this course of questioning leading to?
No.
Because
Here's
it
what I'm
feels
trying-
like you're threatening me with the murder of 11 people.
no,
And
not
that doesn't
you,
make me
No.
that doesn't make me or this temple comfortable.
Mm-mm.
We
No,
are-
that's
we're
not what
not.
I'm trying to say.
No.
We wouldn't mind having some assistance in tracking this thing down.
I'm already. As you say that, actually, Asher.
Yeah.
Nim comes walking back over, and he's got this strange thing in his hand. I was just asking Nim to help with that before you.
Well, we don't speak your hand language. I'm sorry.
Okay,
We got carried away. I apologize.
We're just very upset that 11 people are dead.
I
Yeah.
don't like it either,
And
but that doesn't
try
mean
and
it's.
clarify what I was trying to say. What the?
And he hands you, Asher. He puts this in your hand.
What is this?
Nim is busy as a tinkerer most of the time. This is a Nimblewright detector. What
How
it
does it
does, you see the handle there on the bottom?
Yeah.
If you clasp that and you are within 500 feet of a Nimblewright, the umbrella on the top will begin to spin. The closer you get, the more quickly the umbrella on the top will spin.
I squeeze it.
It spins at like a super high speed.
Okay. I don't want there to be a misunderstanding between us. This was not an attempt at a threat. This was serious concern. One of the worst attacks and disasters on the citizenry of Waterdeep happened yesterday at the hands of a Nimblewright. Surely you can understand the danger that poses to your temple.
I do.
And Nim.
Yes. And we will in time speak with a guard, with a watch about this. But that is our affair to deal with. If you would mind, are you interested in destroying this creature or not?
I'm interested in finding out who gave it the instructions to do what it did.
I would love to know who that was.
Will Nim be able to figure that out from its broken pieces?
Perhaps. Depends on the way in which it's broken, I would imagine.
What should we avoid damaging?
Nim actually symbols. Nim says not to hurt its head, which makes some sense.
What if we take the head off of the body? Is it still okay?
What? Yes. Wait, what do you mean? As if you decapitate
Like
it?
if
Yeah, as
I
long as
take
you
a
don't hurt
human's
the
head
bit
off of a
in.
human's body, it's not good anymore.
Yeah,
But-
because you're made of flesh and blood. The data should be contained properly still within the head, whether or not it's attached to the body.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
500 gold pieces for its destruction. If you can find out who did this, we'll reward you even more. And even more if you stay quiet about it.
What's the fee there? We charge quite a bit extra to stay quiet about things.
It depends on who did it. I need to know how good the information is before I can offer you a price.
We only deal in the best information.
Primo, top quality information. Top shelf.
We'll find out who did this.
Okay.
Believe me, that's what we want
So
to know.
long as your temple had nothing to do with it.
Now, as far as I'm aware, that's ridiculous. No, absolutely not. No.
As you said, as far as there.
Yeah.
So long as that remains the case, I see no reason why we would do anything to harm the Temple of God.
And so what if it turns out someone here did have something to do with it?
Oh, you would have some splaining to do.
Well, I would hope that your people are cooperative in the apprehension of this fugitive.
It feels like you've come in wielding some sort of false authority, as if you have a way to mystically make things go poorly for us. I understand that you want to help. I understand that you're searching for a problem, but it feels like you're also not entirely on the level with your goals.
Are you threatening us via us threatening you?
In no way.
Seriously, why is anyone threatening anyone? That makes no sense.
Let's just pump the brakes. We just want to find out. We just want your help. That's it.
I've given you my help.
Perfect.
And then all of a sudden, if it turns out that someone here did a thing at the thingy poo with a side order of awful,
we're just worried about it. We found out that the perpetrator was created by a thing that was created and is owned by you guys. You can't not see the connection.
Would you like some pocket bacon?
Perfect.
Would that smooth things over?
Give us some of that pocket. Do you got one of them maple bacon donuts on you?
I do. I was saving it for later.
As a gift, may we present to you the maple bacon donut.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Better get advantage. Those things are damn good.
They're damn tasty. She goes, I understand. It seems like you're not the most adept at investigation yet, but your heart is in the right place.
We have a heart of gold, damn it.
That's right. We own the heart of gold.
I would give you this piece of free advice as I eat your tasty donut. When you go into someone else's house, especially a house of worship, offer to work with them. I have not got that impression from you.
I just think we got off on the wrong foot. I apologize. We are amateur investigators.
Apology accepted.
We are just very shaken by the events of last night.
Some would say it's nerdy.
And we feel the urge to see this through.
And I respect that. But just respect us as well. That's all.
Absolutely. Again.
Absolutely.
Sorry for the miscommunication.
Absolutely. I apologize for the misunderstanding.
We're cool.
But cool.
That donut is delicious, though, right?
The donut is delicious.
Let me tell you about the Heart of Gold Tavern.
Isn't that where the fireball just went off?
It is. However, it was not affected by the fireball. We think that the danger is past. And if you would like, we would love to have your visit.
We think that they were trying to sabotage our entire business model, and we will not have it. These donuts deserve to be eaten by people.
We think they're trying to steal the recipe for donuts, and that's part of it too.
I will have you know that none of my servants, my assistants,
people that died. I'm just throw that out there.
None of my assistants have the entire recipe.
Okay. Nim, can I ask you another question? What's the best way to take this rogue Nimblewright down?
Hit it real hard, he said.
What about the best way to
There's
track
no
it?
innate weaknesses that you could help us with, like anything that would help us.
What?
I mean, you built this. Does it have a name?
What's its power source?
That's a good question.
He repeats it's auto-mechanical when you ask him that.
That doesn't mean anything. It always has a source.
That is what he will repeat, and that is what Valletta will repeat. I don't understand it either.
Okay. Is there anything utterly unique about this particular Nimblewright? Well, it's worth a try.
Nothing that would set
And he
it
goes,
apart.
it's built to imitate other. What he signs to Valletta is it is built to imitate other servant type Nimblewrights, and
Servant types. Okay.
would follow orders that were given to it. I'm not sure why it escaped. or what caused it to.
Wait. Back up a second. Imitate. What's its actual purpose?
I don't understand your question. He sighed.
You said it was built to imitate servant nimble rights.
Well, it's not a servant nimble right, and so this is through translation. So it is built to emulate that which I have observed in servant nimble rights.
Why?
I wanted to make it work.
You wanted to create something, basically. Yeah. Interesting. Sometime when we're not hunting all the time, I would love to have a further conversation with you about this.
Of course.
But anyone else? I think we're good.
I'll take the magical dildo and put it in my bag.
I'm thinking the one from Naked Gun with the gas powered. Like,
yes. Yeah. I always think about the one from Top Secret that looks like he used AC instead of DC power, and then his manager's dead from it's great. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You head downstairs?
I believe so.
Make your way outside?
Yes.
Okay. As you make your way outside?
Wait. Observant. I'd like to be
Do
observant.
you want to leave that bird with Nim?
Oh, yeah. Here's your boy.
Why'd you throw it at us?
Yeah, hey, a little bit.
Well, I didn't throw it at you.
To us?
I wanted to see how close it could get to people without hitting them. I clearly have some work to do.
That close.
Yeah, it got right. Yeah.
It was an experiment in accuracy, and it needs some tweaking.
Indeed.
Or it was perfect, depending on which way you look at it.
I mean, if you wanted it to hit people,
I did not.
Nailed it. Okay. Well, understood. Here's your pots.
Good day.
And you make your way back down out of the tower into the large open space that comprises the center of the Temple of God.
I'm looking at everything to find a nimble right that is emulating servitude.
Yeah, you see a couple of them. There's two holding like flags of God. There's two holding like censers up near the front.
Do they all look identical, or are they all unique?
They're all within the same. It's like looking at different model years of the same vehicle.
It's like these were all made by Samsung.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They all have their own specific idiosyncrasies in terms of design, but each one you can like, oh, these were all kind of made by the same brains. Yeah.
Perfect. Anybody else here that we might recognize from anything? I don't know.
Like a certain picture?
show the DM the picture to make sure. Do we see this guy?
This guy. I'm looking for the mutton chops.
You start showing that around. You can make an investigation check if you like.
Oh, were you actually going to show it to people?
Shit.
Yes.
It's up to you. Yeah.
Do it.
I would say, yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'm just gonna, yeah, I mean, why not?
Castle Mac was dropping the big old raid. Hello, my friends, and welcome to Dragon Dark Days, where we are playing Dungeon Heist with this amazing group of people you see here. I'm so glad you could join us. I hope you had an amazing... I know you guys were playing West Marches today, so I hope it was an awesome West Marchy game. Yeah, welcome. We are in the middle of hanging out in the Temple of God, where there's all these sorts of like auto-mechanical sorts of steampunky things. So marchy. Okay, back to the action.
Have any of you seen this slender individual? He's got the red hair and the mutton chops. He's missing some teeth. You know him? You seen him?
Are you gonna make an investigation check over that?
Since I have the artwork, can I have advantage?
You may have advantage.
Yeah, because I got 0. 18.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, you even
Okay.
rolled a 12 without the advantage. That's pretty great. No, nobody here recognizes that person.
It was worth a shot. I appreciate your time.
We all appreciate your time as well, says everyone you ask as you go through the temple.
Almost. Oh, okay. I also say it kind of. I won't say it, but inside I feel weird being in a different temple because I'm used to being in the spires of the morning. A little bit different.
Get a little tingle on the spine. Your god pressing at the back of your head. Going,
Yeah, it's a little bit like.
Yeah.
It's just it's fine. It's just not right the way I would do it. I wouldn't do it this way. That's all.
So,
Yeah.
Why-
So
why those
you
guys-
you
why
head
those guys-
outside and there you see. Oh, go ahead, Levlin.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, why these guys are inside. I am just, looking around. I want to see if anybody's watching us, following us around. I'm a little concerned after yesterday's events that there are maybe some people looking to do some harm to us. So just keeping an eye out. I'm also looking for some of the Inquisitor's friends, possibly trailing us as well.
Yes. Actually, I do want you to make a perception check.
All right. Ooh, 15.
So, interestingly, I'm setting up the crit here. Where'd it go, Mr. Critty Poo? Crit. Ah, there we go. Doink. Than Rand gets the crit. It's the C word. Yes, the C word.
It's the C word.
You do, every once in a while, catch the glimpse of someone hanging in a shadowed doorway or standing for a moment in an alleyway. But the next time you turn around and look, they're gone.
All right. Just keep.
We're back outside though, right? We're walking.
Yeah, at this point, unless there was anything else you wanted to accomplish during that time, Lovely.
No, that's it. I would just keeping an eye out. Is all I'm doing at this point.
Okay. Dunsey. And at that point, everyone else makes their way outside.
all right, are we around other people right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's a busy street.
How things going there, guys?
Let's fill you in on the way.
Robot on the roof built the robot that bombed us.
The one that threw the bird?
Mm,
One that threw the bird built the one that threw the bomb.
Oh wow. Yeah, we should probably get off the street. And I kind of whisper over to Galen. I think we're being followed.
I would be surprised if we weren't.
Okay, so, hey, Shar, can you just hang
What?
out behind me if you can see anyone?
Castle Lydia, thank you, I love you.
Yeah, I'm on it, boss. What do you want me to do with him if I find him?
Just let us know what he looks.
Can he like send up a flare?
What do you think? I got a flare. Where do you think I'm keeping a flare?
I don't know. Where would you keep a flare?
I don't know. Where would I keep a flare?
I asked you first. You gotta
I
answer
asked
my
you
question
second.
first.
Tell me first.
No, you tell me first.
No, you tell me first.
This motherfucker.
You're a motherfucker.
Yeah, wait.
What? What?
You wish you were a motherfucker. And I walk away.
Is he always like this, Galen?
You've
Yeah,
known
Asher is
him
usually pretty
as long as I have.
I was talking about Asher. No, I'm just kidding.
Ever since he told Torm to go fuck off, he's been like this.
So, y'all are making your way back to the Heart of Gold. In what way are you making your way across town?
I think we should go via foot.
See, I think we're gonna have an adventure if we go by foot. I agree. We don't want our tail to lose us.
Exactly. We want to
Yeah.
have them follow us back to the good land.
The good land.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Okay, no, I liked it though. I thought it rolled off the tongue well, and I was enjoying it. It's fine. Michi Soares, thank you for the resub. I heart you. This is me hearting you. Okay, so you guys are gonna head back on foot. So why don't we do a skill challenge because I imagine the reason you're heading back on foot. Let me make sure I understand your intent. The reason you're heading back on foot is because you want to attempt to entrap whoever this person following you is. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do a skill challenge. Why don't each of you tell me one skill, don't roll it till I tell you to, you will be using to help entrap whoever this is following you.
Okay.
I'll go first.
You want somebody wants to go? I'll go first if you guys want me to. Or
Do
does
it.
somebody else want to go first?
Yes.
Okay. Throck, I'm gonna send you a message. Just a minute.
Sneaky peeky. Tonight's episode brought to you by no one. No, actually, we are sponsored. Tonight's episode brought to you by Devin Rue and Tabletop Rude. Devin Rue and Tabletop Rude, pillars of the role-playing community. Devin Rue! Amazing human beings who we love deeply. Okay, I have your message.
I'm gonna drop back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna play the crowd a little bit. I'm gonna get behind our guys, play the crowd a little bit, and I'm gonna use stealth if possible to kind of like move through the crowd to kind of see if I can get behind the potential people that are following our group, so I can follow them following us.
Okay. So you're gonna do stealth. Check. Don't roll it yet. Who else?
So Galen is going to use deception. I know, shocking.
Shocking.
Applejack playing a deceptive character?
What?
What?
I don't believe it. See, deception. Follow it right in there. So what he's going to be doing is making it look like they're tailing someone else. So like all of their attention is focused forward, as opposed to as if they were being followed.
So like a false tail?
Yeah. So like we're gonna be the ones like acting shady, but it looks like we're focusing forward, like we're following someone else, as opposed to even considering that someone might be following us.
Okay. I see you. Gotcha. Wilbur and Asher.
All right, I'm gonna use history.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna use history as a way of knowing like which direction we should be going in the city that's best suited to kind of entrap this man or woman or whoever. Does that make sense?
It does, and I love it.
I mean, I don't think I can athletically help in this situation. So,
And Wilbur.
Trail of bacon.
I drop a trail of donuts.
I would like to use sleight of hand to drop a trail of bacon.
I'm so happy.
Honestly?
Yeah.
have you ever tried his bacon?
I'm just thinking. Because you want him to... No, I like it. I'm into it. I think it's funny, and I enjoy it. Wilbur. Okay, so I want to start with Galen's deception check.
Okay. Take that.
Nice.
Asher, can you give me the history check?
Yeah, baby.
Wilbur, give me the sleight of hand check.
Bacon mix.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
that's exactly what I was hoping for.
It's like,
And last but not
like
least,
bacon confetti.
Levelin, give me the stealth check.
bacon sprinkles, making bacon
Okay.
sprinkles.
Galen, you communicate to the team that you're going to start moving in a specific way and to have them emulate you as you start moving through the streets. You start walking down Delzoran Street. Delzoran Street is one of the more busy east-west streets, and you have made it look like you all are following someone. You duck behind a wall here, you stop for a minute there, you kind of rush up really quick there. All of a sudden, you take a quick turn down Copper Street, and then again onto Side Street, and then again into this alleyway. And while you're doing so, because, Than, you remembered that there's actually a dead end that's in here that's kind of a false path. When you first walk into the alley, just the way the light plays off of two of the buildings at the right time of day makes it look like there's an exit, right? But there's not, and you know that. And so if this guy follows you in here, you'll be able to turn around and see him. Wilbur, you were just chucking bacon. Whether it works or not, or had any help in this, we don't know for sure. But there's definitely a trail of bacon to be followed, and he or she following you certainly knows that you've been chucking it out there. Last but not least, Levlin, you slip off into the crowd like a ghost, and you are able to discern where this person is. It's a female. You think from their movements it's a female elf. But you're able to get around behind them without being noticed, and as they're following the party turns the corner into this dead-end alleyway. And the four of them are at one end, Loveland. You at the other. And this person in between you. What do you do?
Throw bacon at him.
The face. So, well, hello there.
Whoops. Hi.
I'm going to make sure that I'm clearly in the end of the alleyway with that individual between us. So we're clearly blocking this person off.
Yep. You hear this person say, shit, and start to run up one of the walls. Just like climbing up bricks. What do you do?
Stop or I'll shoot.
I'm gonna use as an action. I'm gonna present my holy symbol of Lathander, speak a prayer of liberation,
Yes.
and channel divinity.
Yes.
And I'm gonna choose this elf creature
Yes.
to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
And on a failed save, it must come toward me.
What is your DC?
I don't know. Hang on.
Isn't it scratched on the back of your symbol?
What did you roll?
Enough that I need to ask your DC, but
it's only 12.
the elf stops. And with like this strained muscle starts climbing back down the side of the alley and walks towards you and just stands there rigid, staring you in the face, Asher.
Manacles!
And that's where we're going to take our break, because it's 10:30.
Good time.
We will be right back with the interrogation of whoever the crap this is on tonight's episode of Dragon Dark Days. We'll be right back after I get the thing up. Hang on, come here, thing. There's thing. Okay. Bye, Felicia's. We'll be right back.
Eudor.
All right, we're coming back. Well, hello and welcome back to episode 9 of Dragon Dark Days. Welcome to the party presentation of the Dragon Heist, the Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Our party has just cornered someone strange who was following them, an elven woman in a dark cloak who had apparently been tailing them at least since they were at the Temple of Gond. And I leave it over to them. Sadly, we don't have music tonight because Roll20 is being weird with the music. There was like a DDoS on one of the music sites that they use or something. It's ridiculous. But here we are. We're back.
Who are you?
I would like to manacle them.
I'm going to use intimidation.
Okay, make an intimidation check. And you can attempt to manacle them. They will try and take their hands out of the way. They'll be like, eh. So you will have to make a
Can I
better. Go ahead.
possibly have advantage because we've got her cornered and surrounded?
She
And
looks
she's
more
like,
pissed
"Hell."
than intimidated at the moment. She is under a spell-like effect that requires her solely to move to you.
But not talk or anything. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Oof.
Do I need to make a check to try and manacle her?
Yeah, Dexy. Get Dexy.
Can the city guard help?
There's no guard here.
Oh!
Don't hurt him.
Oh, you mean you? Oh yeah, Michi, you get to give somebody an advantage for reselling. Who gets the advantage? And while we're waiting on that, you can Galen, you can give advantage to Wilbur for the or the other way around, whichever one of you wants to do it. It's an athletics check. Yeah, hard rigged.
Better than I have a 1 for athletics.
Same here. So
If
Go for it.
only
It was
the
your idea.
athletic man had helped.
Well, a 19's good enough.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
Check the pocket inside the left side of my cloak, she says.
I'm gonna do that
Insight.
thing.
Galen, pat her down.
I'm gonna incite her.
Yep, Galen's gonna check.
It's a badge.
Insight.
What kind of badge?
City Watch badge.
Unmanacling immediately.
Why? What is
Thank
happening?
you.
So
Does it have rank or anything on there?
It is a magister's assistant. So it is someone who is seconded from whatever precinct they're in to work specifically with someone like the Inquisitor.
Shit, son. My apologies.
Thank
I mean,
you.
Not sorry at all.
Yes, we really
Night, Kesselmack.
are.
I mean,
but you can understand that
exactly. You can understand our situation here.
Yes.
How we might need to be careful.
I don't understand your situation. What makes you think you need to be careful? Aren't you innocent?
Why am I being followed then?
Yeah, and so when somebody mysteriously starts following us, that's cause for concern, wouldn't you think?
Especially after blowing up half of our neighborhood was blown up yesterday.
Yeah.
Look, you found me. That's fine. It means I didn't do my job well. But someone else is going to be assigned to follow you. Just understand that.
Well, now we know that, right?
Okay.
You already
Like
know
we're
that.
cooperating. Like you don't have to sneak. Like, okay.
Yeah, they really do.
Well, I mean, okay, but now we know we're not gonna like entrap any of your buddies anymore.
It's not like we did anything harmful either.
But like,
Why were you at the House of Inspired Hands?
Why were you?
I was
Following
doing my job.
She was following us.
Same.
You weren't following me. Well, one of you ended up, and that was very well. She looks and turns back at Levlin and gives you a wink and goes, that was very well done. One of you was following me, and I didn't notice it.
We are not without our talents. That is true. We got a lot to learn, though.
Well, thanks so much. I guess.
Am I free to go?
Oh, of course you're free to.
Yeah,
You weren't not free to go.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
5 of you and 1 of
Yeah,
me.
fine.
I don't exactly feel in the advantageous position here.
We're non-threatening.
No.
Non-threatening as hell. I put my
We're all
whole-
being non-threatened AF.
I'm just. We want to cooperate. That's the only thing I want to get across is we want to cooperate. We want to help.
And I'm glad to hear that. And I will report that back to my superior.
Like we're available to talk.
I understand.
Okay. Thanks again. We should get back home then.
We do appreciate what you're doing.
You also
Thank you.
don't have to mention this to your superior at all.
I
No.
will. Actually,
What's
She
gonna
actually does. It's okay. I'm not.
yeah, I
It's
should.
It's
I'll
probably
get
not
yelled
gonna
at.
look good on you either.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
look
get
good on
yelled
you.
at, but I'll get yelled at more if I lie. He knows when you lie.
He
Yes,
sure
he does.
Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
That's why we just don't lie to him. It's easier.
I don't lie to anybody. That's against my nature. As a
He gets
devout
very-
follower of Lathander, who spent years working in the spies of the morning in servitude. Believe me, lying is the last thing I need to be doing. We just want to
Okay.
help find out what happened.
Sorry again, Inspector.
We do apologize.
Good day.
You have a good day as well. I'm sure you'll be hearing from my superiors at some point.
Perfect.
Yep.
I don't want to.
I do. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. And she walks off, if you let her.
Of course.
Free to go. The minute we saw the badge, I let go of whatever I was compelling her with. It was gone.
All right. And so
Well-
the rest of the travel, unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about here, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on you.
Well, shit.
Man,
Yeah,
we
that
would have
don't-
done that way different back in the dock ward.
It's a
really
good thing we weren't in the dock ward then.
Like, really, if we had killed an inspector, can you imagine?
Like we would just be that's done. Like
Oh,
there
we
wouldn't-
weren't gonna kill him. We were gonna get information. Heavy interrogation.
Mm-mm.
Kick him in the back of the knee. Show him what's what.
Do you realize just how bad that would have gone for us? Like, long term.
Like,
Real long
not
term.
even that long. Like
No.
by this evening, we would be rotting in a cell.
Wow, you're optimistic about time frames.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I understand you're used to doing things a certain way when it comes to legality, right?
Operate in the shadows. Shades
Yes.
of gray.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's great. When we're in the view of people like that, we need to be all smiles and nice because, yeah. Simply put, we
So-
just need to look nice, even if we're not being nice, and also really great dodges about the whole, I don't know, what muffin are we on at this point? Cranberry? Sure, cranberry.
Brand.
muffin.
It's brand muffin.
Brand muffin. We
No,
are.
no, not the-
Oh no. Oh, you're right. You're right. Yes, we're on a red velvet cupcake.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
So the red velvet cupcake. Yeah. Real good on that one, by the way. Yeah, that's good.
We should have asked them if they had seen the man.
The
Yeah,
6 feet-
Asher. You should have showed her the picture. She would have totally
I'm
understood.
sorry. I was distracted. I have ADHD. I apologize.
We all need to snap at your kid.
I have to snap at my kids sometimes. It happens. Okay. It's okay. All right. What were we saying? I heard my name.
We're gonna walk back, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should head back now.
What we should be doing in the future is we need to find who our new tail is, and just know when they're around, and maybe we can even use them to our advantage next time.
Rob them with maple bacon donuts.
Don't watch. Oh.
You want us
No,
to make the
do
power
something
of the
like
bacon.
lead them to a Zent layer, or
We don't want to hurt them.
You know how the guard like donuts.
I'm just saying.
Donuts
Anyway.
and coffee. Every time I'm looking, those guys are eating donuts of some sort.
well, that's because they're delicious.
Let's just keep our eyes peeled and try to identify our new tail, but not be obvious about knowing who they is, so that they don't send another one.
We almost did that too good.
Yeah, we were very efficient. Hey,
And Wilbur, great idea with the bacon.
seriously,
That was fantastic.
the teamwork.
It's not sustainable.
Oh, by the way, I was picking it up. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
I was conspicuously picking up the pieces, like, ooh, piece of bacon. Ooh, piece of bacon. Ooh, piece of bacon.
Road bacon. No, not even once.
Mm-mm.
You okay, Throck?
Yeah, I'm letting you guys play. I'm looking for a specific note while you guys have your conversation is all. And I'm scrolling
D-sharp?
back. It is a D sharp. I don't know what D sharp actually sounds like. That wasn't it, but
Mm-mm.
I don't have perfect
why.
pitch. Tell me why ain't nothing but a hey. Okay. Anyways, so you all make your way back to Troll Skull Alley and into the Heart of Gold.
Perfect.
Levlin,
Making my way downtown.
Yep, what did I do?
sitting at one of the tables
Oh, shit.
Oh hell.
is someone you remember
Ooh.
from back in the day.
Uh-oh.
Is it
Wait,
full
who?
of-
He's sitting there drinking. It's a half elf. This scar across his face. He's sitting there drinking, enjoying the live music that I'm sure you all have on a regular within the Heart of Gold. He doesn't even
I
look
know
up when you come in.
Who recognizes them?
His name was Eldrick, by the way.
Wait, who is it that recognizes them?
Levlin.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And where would I know this individual from?
A certain organization with which you have had dealings in the past.
Mm.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna go have a conversation with an old acquaintance. I'll be back in a few moments.
Do you need backup?
Listen for a spare, I guess, if I need it.
I'll be over by the bar.
Same.
I'll keep Shar. Stick by.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Still invisible, right?
No. Should I be?
Hey,
you
why
want
not?
to.
Yeah, be invisible. Shit.
Fuck.
Can you just be invisible all the time?
No.
And
People
can that,
deserve
like,
to see my glory.
No,
Can we
for
cast
sure.
silence? Does anybody know that one yet?
I look way better than any of you tall people. You need me around. It increases your overall charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just grunt as I walk away.
yeah. I'm gonna go walk up to the bar and get 2 mugs of ale, one for myself and one for my acquaintance.
Okay.
And then I'm going to walk over to the table and ask if this seat is taken.
Only by you.
And I sit down, and for you, sir, and I put a mug of ale down. So, what do I owe this? Your presence.
Our mutual acquaintance, my employer, has a proposition for you.
I'm listening.
He was impressed by how far you all would be willing to go to get a certain artifact And he wants you to know that should that artifact be delivered to him, there could be a happy reunion. I gotta say, throwing a fireball in your own backyard is pretty impressive, by the way.
Well, that wasn't us.
Sure.
No, really, it wasn't.
Okay.
Are you sure there's nothing else my employer would rather have? Or your employer would rather have?
Nothing else in the world.
I'll have to think about it. But I'll take
This may
your
be-
offer into serious consideration. I understand.
This may be your only chance. A number of folks are shipping out in a few weeks to Luskin. Open up a new branch of the old family. Certain person could be on that boat, or not.
Okay. I'll get word to you soon. Where should I look for you?
2 days. Just put a note under your step.
Alrighty. I'll look for you if we find it.
That's a yes?
Well, there are some complications I might have to work out.
My employer does not care about your complications. He also trusts that you are skillful enough to overcome any hurdle that may be between you and reunion.
I hear you. And I'll do what I can.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna... You don't have any gambling tables here, do you?
I don't think. Oh, are you asking me?
Well, he's
Yes.
asking you.
Oh, I don't. We just opened up yesterday. Things happen quickly, so I don't.
Ladies
think
of
yet.
negotiable affection?
Mm-mm.
No. That's more of a family establishment.
Okay, well, I'm on my way then.
Wait, we do have bacon maple donuts. Have you tried one yet?
I have, they're amazing.
Okay. You sure he won't go for a whole bunch of those instead?
I am convinced that there is only one object in the world that he desires enough to trade. An invaluable asset for an invaluable asset.
Yeah, bran muffin. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll get to work.
The door closes in 2 days.
2 days. I hear you.
I just, to be clear, and this is Sean, all you need is a definitive answer in 2 days, not a...
Oh, okay,
have it
okay,
in 2
okay.
days. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If I don't hear from you by then, I'll assume it's a no.
I just get up and walk away.
And he gets up and walks out.
What happened? Tell me everything, buddy.
Wilbur, we need to go to my room.
Oh, I mean,
No, it's not that.
okay. Yeah, sure. Lead the way.
So yeah, Levlin walks to his room.
Wilbur follows.
Asha looks at Kayla and says, "Those two teams seem to go be in private together quite often.
Sure is interesting.
You think they're you think they are together?"
Ship it.
I'm letting that ride. I want to see how awkward.
I'm a stan of the Wilbur Levlin. I stan that super hard.
Might be.
I just think it'd be nice. Like they seem like a good match. I just
Yeah, no, I like them.
okay.
Like, we get up to my room, and I close the door after Wilbur walks in, and I kind of plop down on one of the two beds that are in my room. And hey, Will,
Yeah, bud.
I'm in deep, man. I
Like how deep?
like remember how lost I was about a year ago?
Yeah.
Well, before you met me, I did a job for someone. Well, we did a job for someone. And by we, I mean me and my sister. And I know I have never talked about her before.
You have a sister?
Yeah, I have a sister.
Is she cute?
We can talk about that later.
Okay, sorry.
Well, let's just say things didn't go well on the job, and my employer was not happy about it. And
So you botched a job?
Yeah, and well, it wasn't that we botched it so much as that we tried to cover up that we botched it.
Okay.
And
Focus.
he didn't take kindly to it, and he was going to kill me. And my sister offered herself into servitude instead.
Wow, that's pretty big.
Yeah. My longtime goal was to either buy her freedom or amass some sort of skill sets that I could allow me to free her. And the gentleman you saw downstairs, his name is Eldrick. He works for my old boss, and basically said today that they are aware of the fact that we're looking for the brand muffin, the Stone of Galore. And he offered in exchange the stone for my sister.
Oh, bud. Could they have been behind any of our troubles lately?
I don't see how beating us would have helped them at all. I'm pretty much not even on their radar other than this incident. So, but the people we ran into, how long ago was it? About a week ago, maybe, when I tried to con Galen into, or ask Galen to not get involved.
13 days ago.
Okay. Yeah.
13 days, 7 hours.
Remember the day that Galen got fired?
Yeah.
And that gang that jumped us, that wanted to take
Oh no.
that was them.
Oh.
And the reason I didn't want anything to go down is because my sister's life is pretty much hanging by a thread. It's in the palm of their hands.
Oh God, no.
And they gave me 2 days to give them an answer, or they might possibly be shipping my sister to Luskin. And I don't know if you know much about Luskin, but it's a very dangerous place.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is bad. This is very bad.
Yep.
Okay. This is like super bad. And one, you need to tell Galen immediately. Okay. And two, we have to tell the others.
Man.
This isn't a decision. This is a have to.
I'm worried about my sister, and I don't. The more people involved in this, it could be a bigger mess. And Wilbur, I don't know what to do, man. Oh, the bed right there that you're sitting on. That was my goal, to bring my sister back to this room, so she could have a place to live, so we didn't have to live on the streets anymore.
Well, we'll get to that point, bud. But we got to be open and honest with everyone with our business partners. We can't you can't keep shouldering this burden by yourself. You're gonna crumble under the pressure. You have to believe in your friends that they'll pick you up and they'll help you. If they understand that you've made choices that have been detrimental to their lives for the love of your family, I'm sure that they'll understand, especially Galen.
I don't know. I've already burned him too bad.
But he doesn't understand why.
I get what you're saying. I don't know. You're right. You're right. Oh man.
I think tomorrow morning we all get around the heart table and we have a heart to heart.
Step by step.
All right. I'll do that. I only have 2 days to give them word before they move my sister. So you know. Yeah, that's it.
We'll come up with a plan. We'll figure it out.
All right, Levlin just kind of shuts down at that point.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand up and walk over and like grab him by his shoulders and just pat him on the head and then give him a brief hug and leave.
Aw.
Thanks, Wilbur. Thanks for listening.
I always got you, buddy.
As this conversation is happening downstairs, Vincent Trench comes walking in. A rolled up tobacco tube lit and hanging from the side of his mouth, wearing a long frock coat, goes down to mid calf on him, kind of flows in the breeze as he walks in. And he walks up to Asher. Hey,
Hello.
you wanna... I have a little bit of information for you and your friends.
That sounds good. And I kind of motion for Galen to come over.
Galen walks over. Vincent.
Galen.
Says he's got some information for us.
Shall we take it upstairs?
If you
Sounds
like.
good.
Okay, so you guys head upstairs. You go to the heart-shaped room.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Do we run into... this is during the whole
No,
conversation.
this is
so-
during their conversation, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You make your way up. You all sit around the oaken heart shaped table in the center of your war room, and he looks at the table and he goes, It's a fancy table you got there.
Thank you.
Spare
So-
milk, spare.
I can tell it's very nice. So, do you know about the noble house of Growlhund?
Do I?
Noble House of Growlhund.
No, they're minor nobles. I mean, you can both make history checks. Yep.
I don't even know what a house is.
Yeah, neither of you know. So, the noble house of Growlhund is an older family here in the city. And they your friend made his way through a circuitous route over to that place last night. My eyes have not seen him come out since. If he is anywhere, he is in there.
Vincent, that's fantastic. Might you have noticed any ways of getting in surreptitiously by chance?
It's a walled compound. There's a single gate off of Horn Street.
How big is their estate? I mean, are they wealthy and well-to-do, or are they...
Wealthy enough. They've got a separate stable and a 2-story villa.
Which ward?
It's only 3 blocks from here. And he will point on the map to...
That map that we have in the middle of the table now?
Sure.
I like to pretend that this heart-shaped table has like a Game of Thrones style map of the city
I
I
love it.
love it.
engraved into it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Like a
Yeah, you could have had a short rest by now.
Oh, there it is. Cool.
It's pretty slick.
I want my channel divinity back.
Not very far away at all, although he took quite a route to get back there.
What do we know about? Well, we don't know anything. What do you know about the Growl hunt?
Well, they're an older noble family that has lived in the city for quite some time. There is a rumor that they have some tiefling blood in their line. It doesn't always show, of course, it never does, but there is a rumor of it. Beyond that, they have always been noble citizens of moderately wealthy means.
No shady
Is that
past
connected?
to speak of? Or...
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, they have under-the-table dealings like every noble everywhere, but...
Comes
So
with
nobles
territory,
do.
I guess.
Okay. Thank you, Vincent.
Absolutely.
And Nori, who has the money, will pay.
50 gold. It's 50 gold. Yeah.
I will mark
Make a
that.
note of it. If you need anything else, let me know, friends. And as Vincent walks out, Wilbur, you walk out at the same time, and you see him walk out of the planning room as you're coming down and around from Loveland's room. You're muted,
Hey,
and we love you for it. There you go.
Hey, Vincent,
Hey, how you doing, friend?
doing good. You found the guy we're looking for?
Yeah, your friends have all the information. I got the irons in the fire I have to go deal with. Good to see you, though.
All right, cool.
Have a good one.
Get some
My
donuts on the way
little-
out.
Chickadee. And he walks out.
I like to think that he was really awkward about it. Wilbur's like,
I'm testing this one out, and
all right.
My little chickadee.
Nah,
I
you
can
see,
hear it from the room. I can hear that conversation. I'm like, that's not it, Chief.
Yeah, I wanted to try something new. See, I didn't really like it either.
no,
I'll see you on the flip side.
That's a
He
little
walks out.
better.
that was horrendous.
Did he just say chickadee?
No, he said chickadee.
Is that chickadee?
Chickadee.
At the end, it was a question. It was chickadee.
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 I'm picturing the Monty Python Holy Grail, like, no, it was more in the throat.
Oh.
So I'm gonna walk into the heart-shaped table room. Fellas, meeting tomorrow morning with breakfast.
What time of day is it?
Midday. 1 in the afternoon.
Why not now?
Personal reasons?
Do you need to poop?
No, no, I'm quite fine.
Okay.
My
Galen, you feel a
bowels
little
are
pressure on your shoulders as something landed there.
Oh, I do? Or who does?
Galen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm gonna take out the thing and I'm gonna squeeze it.
All right, I'm gonna. All right, if we're meeting in the morning, I'm gonna go take a walk.
Okay, it's important, okay?
Okay. I mean, if it's gonna happen earlier, just let me know. But we
That'll be
kind
up
of
to
on a time frame here. I mean, we have that whole Zent versus Xanathar thing happening soon, so we need to like.
I
we need to get moving.
I don't know if Levlin's ready to have the conversation yet. So.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, I'm
Were
gonna
you
go take a walk.
expecting this conversation? You both kind of seem like you're expecting this conversation.
No, we just
No,
respect
because
his
he's not
privacy.
here, and you said private matter, and okay.
Okay. All right.
Ah.
Yeah. So tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow over breakfast, see? Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. It'll be good.
See, it
Over
kind of works
breakfast.
for him, but I don't know. I like your normal voice. Works a lot better for you.
Want to have bacon, yeah?
See, that kind of works for you.
It's a bacon donut, see? It's the maple in the donut, see?
I'm gonna call that the Baldur's Gate accent. That is the native accent of Baldur's Gate.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
The whole
This is what
place
everybody
is
in Baldur's Gate.
athletic everywhere.
We're
This is what everybody in Baldur's Gate talks like. Yeah.
Welcome to Baldur's Gate, see?
I think we should do a Boulder Gates heist instead. Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's heist.
Baldur's Gate Dragons Heist, see?
You see, underground there are lots of poop rivers.
You'll be up shit river. See?
Remember to keep your mouth closed.
Who wouldn't? Oh wait.
I hate
Stay
you.
Open
tuned
the
for
mouth.
more information about who doesn't keep their mouth closed in shit river.
We've gotten off the rails so much tonight. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's cool. Yeah.
It's so good.
We are the
Sounds
most focused D&D group of all time. It's true.
It's amazing.
But didn't mean to do that.
Okay, so Galen, you're going off for a walk. What's everybody else doing?
Shit, I don't know. You want to play some cards?
Hell yeah!
Okay, as you two play cards, Galen, what's up? What's up?
Galen is gonna go visit
Mert?
Mert. Yeah, that's the one.
Mert. Oh, and your friend gives
Right.
you the entire download.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you make your way over. He is, as he normally is, at his favorite theater in town. In his box. 2 guards standing outside.
Which box?
Hey-o!
No, I got what you were saying. I was just trying to move on from it.
Yeah, fine.
Hello, Pinwheel. Hello, Pinwheel.
Hello. Oh, God.
Here to see
Die,
Mert.
Batman.
The little fella.
Gonna mute my microphone, see?
What's your business?
He'll understand.
Someone's here to see you, and they say you'll understand.
He gave his name. He said Galen
Oh, did he?
Winterfell.
Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry. Over.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. He goes in. Comes back out. Yeah. Just give him a minute. You don't want to see that. And then there's this knock about 2 minutes later. I'm decent.
No, you're really not.
And then the door opens and you see him in a dressing gown. Well, hello. How are you doing today, Galen? Please come in. Let's have a conversation.
Absolutely.
What can I do for you, my boy?
Mert, we got some problems.
What problem is that?
Well, I think we found the Stone of Galore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think you found it?
We had it tracked to a place called Growlhund Villa.
Oh, I know the Growlhounds. They're not awful people. Why would they have it?
I was really hoping you might know that answer more than I do. That's where the Zen. And it
Go
hasn't
ahead.
come out.
So you're sure it's there?
Not 100%, but it's our best bet right now.
Well, I think you should investigate it. Did you need me to tell you that?
No, I was more hoping for some information to help us, get in there.
Look, I respect and I have an open door policy for those of our particular work. But if you're going to come to me, I would ask that you come to me after doing due diligence, not before doing due diligence.
We have an additional problem, though.
Oh, a complication.
Yes.
Tell me, good boy, what is it?
So, one of our people's compromised.
What do you mean by compromised?
You want to tell him what you told me, Char?
Yeah, he's a big traitor. Or he's probably going to be a big traitor. He's got a sister, was captured by this gang, and that gang is now saying that they'll give him his sister back for the stone. Oh, well, that's no good. How much do you trust this? Is it Levlin?
Levlin, yeah. Trust him a hell of a lot, and here's what I want to figure out.
What?
How can we get his sister back?
I don't know.
Well, that's why I came to you.
Why would I know how to get his sister back? I don't even... What's the name of the gang?
I don't know. They didn't say what the name of the gang was.
Holland Corner.
What?
The Holland Corner Guild. Ran into him before.
Oh, I've not heard of them, but I can certainly do some looking.
I figured with the network,
Yes,
something
of
we
course.
can look into and find a way to eliminate the threat. Pave the way to the Stone of Glory, get his sister back.
The whole gang.
Well, who cares about the whole gang? We just need to get his sister back.
Don't you feel like if this chap of yours wants to get his sister back, he should be the one to do it? It feels so, I don't know, unheroic to just throw people at a problem.
No, you don't understand. I thought our whole thing was information and helping people.
Yes.
I'm looking for information to help someone. That's what I'm asking for. I'm not saying, hey, let loose the hounds and let them. We can handle it.
Okay, because you did say we need to get the sister back, and you were in a room with me, who is your superior within the Harpers. And so one contextually could infer from that you meant we, the Harpers, need to get it back, not...
Yeah, no, I get that.
Okay.
We'll handle that.
All right.
But information.
Yep. I will see what I can find. They're a minor gang, They're not some big player. Even if they had the Stone of Galore, I'm not sure if they knew what they could do with it. And even if they did, I don't know if that money exists, what they could even do with it other than become a bigger gang.
I don't know. I kind of just figured that we would want to smooth any kind of interference between us getting the stone back.
Oh, no, it's an absolute problem if one of your people has blackmail over them, and you should absolutely try to solve that. I was just making an observation about that gang in there. Not a major player. So it's fascinating to me, is all, that they would be after the stone.
How do they even find out?
I don't know.
Because if they're not a major player, is word that public about it at this point?
Well, I mean, 2 to 3 major gangs within the city are fighting over it.
Damn it. I know how they know.
How do they know?
We handed over a Zent to them when we were leaving, and they knew about the stone.
Well, then it's very likely your fault that they know, yes.
Well, time to clean up my mess then.
All right. Good. We helpers do that as well.
Hmm.
Is there anything else I can do for you? I'll take a look into this gang, see if I can't find... Do you have a description of the sister? Do you have anything else you can give me about this woman?
He would give the description of the one that he interacted with. No,
The
not that
sister.
picture.
Not that one.
No, of the sister.
No, I can get that for you though.
All right. Please do
send
send
you
word. Okay. Excellent. Anything else?
Nope. Thanks, Mert. Appreciate it.
No problem. I have a plate of holly berries coming, and holly. So I'm going to dig into that. Have a good
Right.
one.
You too. No, Shar,
Any-
you cannot stay and watch. God.
But I wanna watch.
Nope.
He like
Nope.
tries to bat at your familiar. Get out, both of you.
I'm so sorry.
All right, go. Good. Bye. Good. Bye. And then you make your way back to town. What were you guys doing, or to the Heart of Gold? What were the rest of you doing while that was happening?
Me and Wilbur were playing cards.
Who
I
won?
would like to use sleight of hand to attempt to beat Asher.
And I'm gonna counter that with intimidation because we're playing a game of like poker or something like that, and I'm trying to bully him off the table. You know what I'm saying?
All right, both of you roll your respective skill. We'll see who won.
Oof.
Wilbur wins. Wilbur wins. And as you go through a few hands of cards, Galen comes walking back in.
And I just see the two of them.
Mhm.
Yep.
And there's some other patrons and whatnot in here, but
Okay.
Trip
You
deuces.
go watch their game.
all right, you watch their game. What happens next?
Full sabak. Hope one of y'all will get it. Thank you.
Dude, that's the fucking nerdiest shit I've heard tonight.
Love it. Thank you.
This episode brought to you by Segway. Segway, no longer a thing you can buy, but a thing that happens in every D&D game.
Anyone else got stuff they want to do?
I think we're just gonna chillax.
Man.
Just try to. I mean, I
Do
would
you-
say I would try to pay attention to people that come into the Heart of Gold to see if they have an air of, if I could smell
Money?
Glockta stink on them.
What?
Do you smell like an asshole inquisitor? No?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
God,
No,
God,
the assholes,
it was like-
these assholes
That's
about
a
the place.
good idea.
But no, seriously, I want to use my thing at some point and see if it spins.
It does not while you're here. And actually, as randomly one time when you're trying it, it does spin very slowly for a moment, and then stops.
It doesn't like point me in the direction of it, does it?
No, it just tells you that there is some nimble right within 500 feet of you. And the faster that it spins, the closer that nimble right is. Indeed.
So it was very far away. Okay.
Yes.
Insignificant.
And other than that, the day will pass uneventfully. If you have
Do we
nothing
wanna
else
go-
you want to do. Oh, go ahead, Galen.
This is Galen looking at the other two playing cards. Did we want to go scout out this growl hunt place at all?
We can walk by.
I mean, yeah.
Really? I'll go see if Levlin wants to go.
I'll go see if Levin wants to go.
Okay.
All right. You make your way up to Levelin's room.
I knock on the door. Levin,
Yeah, what's up, man?
we're about to go. I don't know, do whatever it is we do. You want to come?
Yeah, I need to get out of my own head. Going outside would probably be the best. I'll grab my jacket and grab Margaret, and head out the door with Wilbur.
All right. So how late in the day is it? Out of curiosity.
You guys early afternoon?
No, but you guys can
Yeah.
choose at whatever point in time you want this to happen.
We should probably go closer to dusk, maybe.
Yeah, like dusk-ish.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, do like a first
grab
walk
like an
around
early
the middle of
dinner
the day so
and
we can blend in. because there'll be foot traffic and everything else. So we just look like passerbys.
Okay,
For
we can
sure.
do that.
Yeah. However you like. Yeah, so it's getting on towards dusk as you make your way 3 blocks over to the Growlhund Villa. And it looks very much like you see here. It is a walled-in compound at the end of this street, with one large L-shaped building and then a smaller outbuilding, which is the stables. The compound is walled with a single entrance on the north end. And the streets that it's on here are actually quite busy. And the walls are 12 feet tall.
So can we actually see the house, or
You see the second floor of the house and the top of the stables. Well,
So what exactly are we looking for here?
oh yeah, did we tell you? We haven't.
Yeah,
told
I
you.
have no idea why we're here.
Oh. Well, hey, and we'll like kind of pull off to the side. It's like, hey, so that thing, that robot that threw the bomb,
Mhm.
apparently he made his way eventually back to this house and has not come out since.
that's not what.
What?
No, the third person.
No. This is the brand muffin.
Oh,
I think the brand muffin's here.
Oh,
my zero intelligence is showing through. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So it's just like,
Hey, okay,
gotcha.
he's right. The brand muffin is here.
so let's case the place, see that we can figure out a good way in.
Oh, this is where this guy went. Okay.
No, wait, that's a different guy.
Oh my God, how many different guys are there?
Yeah, it's a different guy.
There's like 4 different guys, and you've been wrong on all of them.
Yeah, because we asked Vincent, the private eye, to follow the bearded Zent dude,
Bearded. Oh, okay.
and then we got the redheaded guy that paid the were rats to attack us. That's the drawing.
Oh shit. That's not even connected. Okay.
I love that Asher is just completely like, what?
Like everything's unraveling for me, and I'm like, oh.
I say we throw Levlin over the wall, and then he can figure it out.
I say that I just stop talking.
No.
All right, well that makes sense now.
Yeah, so brand muffin's probably in there. So how would we get in there?
We should probably walk around the entire building if possible.
Yes. This is the first time that anybody has ever cased a brand muffin.
So you said there's a 12-foot wall all the way around this manor.
Yes.
Was it got like iron gates or something up front?
It's got one set of iron gates at the front, and I'll draw them on here real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to use this area right off the edge over here to kind of draw the manor a little bit to the east. And it's so the manor is kind of like the area that it encompasses is like this. The manor house itself.
Where are we on the map?
It's right
Just
to the east of
off the
Growlhund
wall.
Village. Yeah, I can't draw, so just accept. This is not to scale, but. And then there's like bushes and stuff here. And then the gate is right here. And then the way this works is that this is street, this is street, this is street, 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 street. And then the block continues off this way, right?
All right. Is there any trees or anything anywhere near any part of the 12-foot wall on either side?
The tree is set about 4 feet in from the wall. None of the branches overhang.
Okay.
Yeah.
How big is it? A pretty big tree? Is it bigger than a 12-foot wall?
It is taller than the wall. It just doesn't overhang the wall.
Okay.
Stream cat.
Could one reasonably conclude with some physical effort that one may be able to jump from the wall to the tree?
Definitely.
Okay. All right.
And it's still kind of like right before dusky, kind of still light out
Yeah,
a
it's
little
still
bit.
right out.
Okay.
It's right before dusk, indeed.
All right.
And is there people coming in and out of the gates?
Not right now.
Guards and stuff
Is
like
it-
that, or
Is there a guard at the gate?
There's not a guard at the gate.
Hmm.
When you say iron gate, like we can't see through it, or it's just like iron bars and we can like kind of see through it?
like wrought iron, and we can look through?
It's a wooden arced door, right? So you can't see through it with wrought iron bars reinforcing it. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know. I mean, I think if we're gonna do this, we probably should do it under the cover of darkness. And trying to climb over walls and stuff.
I'm worried about how that would look to our tail.
Absolutely.
That worries me as well, because they're going to be aware of all our movements. Like they're around now. We know they are. We've already been told that they're around.
I have an idea. You're not gonna like it.
It's the same as mine, I think.
Who's not
Gotta
going to
go.
like it?
The shit river.
Yep.
We have to go up the shit river.
You really do.
It's the only way.
Damn it.
It really is.
We'll have
Um,
the were rat. What was his name?
Quick.
It's quick.
Quick. We'll have Quick lead the way. I'm sure he can find it.
It's not that far.
Mm,
Shouldn't be too difficult.
it's too far. Any amount of it's too far.
Perhaps the more we go, the more we'll build up an immunity.
Or we can get like, depending on which way it's flowing, we can get like a small boat,
A shit boat?
a shit boat.
What? We're gonna have a poo
We're,
gun.
we're,
Yeah,
we're
Pugano.
gonna literally be up shit creek without a paddle.
No, I mean we'll have to have a paddle.
But I mean,
No,
we're
we
gonna
can
lose
push
it in the shit river.
This plan's getting worse and worse.
I mean, I guess
It's still keep getting worse all the time.
I feel like he's right.
It's the right call. Plus,
It's
if we go
unfortunate.
to the inn, they'll never have seen us left.
Correct.
But the shit river.
Yeah, I know.
Can I look around to see if I find anybody that do I think that's following us at this
I mean,
point?
I would assume we're all like looking around.
Yeah. What's everybody's passive perception?
Oh shit! I don't think I even have one.
13.
12.
Asher passed on perception when he made this character
So you are free to make investigation checks then.
because I got a 9.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, you're being watched right now. There is a gentleman half a block up on Horn Street who is looks like he's looking in a store window, but every once in a while, and he's hiding really well. Like he had like one tell, otherwise you would never have noticed him, Wilbur. And Loveland actually notices him too. But
Yeah,
between the two of you,
she's
you're like,
right.
oh, he's right there.
Okay, so we are all aware, but we're being real sneaky about looking.
So
We all know what this guy looks like, so
we should probably stop standing in front of this place then.
yeah, let's go to the most romantic spot in the ward.
can we say that maybe we were just walking the whole time because we're not stupid?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be stopped.
I mean, we're not that stupid. We're kind of stupid.
I got you.
Watch how you throw around we.
Who's this we we're talking about?
Like, I never get in any of the problems. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, maybe we should head back then. I guess this is not what I want to do, but all right.
Yeah. Are there market stalls around that are like of interest?
like
Here
the
and
most
there. It's
romantic
mostly
spots.
stores. There's not really market stalls. It's mostly
Yeah.
stores here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like nothing that we could like go buy something to make it look like we were there intentionally.
Like
There's a
roasted
grocer.
corn.
Let's get some ingredients.
Bacon.
Let's get some ingredients real quick, just to give us an air of legitimacy.
Yes, I do need some new things to try baking with.
Perfect.
All right. So yes, you officially do some grocery shopping, and then make
All right.
your way back to the Heart of Gold.
All right. Well,
Neat.
Oh man, here we go.
so no, let's do it. Are we doing it now?
I mean, it's probably past dusk now, right? After stopping and shopping and stuff.
Doing what now?
So we're in our own place. Like we can talk, right? I'm gonna go to the wine cellar
Okay.
All right.
and spend
Yeah.
hours picking out the wine for dinner in 3 nights. It takes me a very long time to pick out the wine to match
Wilbur,
all the bacon.
you are terrible at picking wine. Seriously, my mother works in a vineyard.
Do you want to? Well, you can come supervise me if you feel it would make a better decision.
Well, you guys aren't gonna be able to
Alright,
carry all the
fine.
wine. You're gonna have to use 2 extra hands, so I'm gonna go down and help them carry wine. Too.
I mean, I obviously have to go. I'm clearly the strongest.
I mean, you gotta bless the wine, right?
I gotta bless.
And
the
somebody
wine.
will have to play you music, so I'm gonna come down too.
Good
Yeah,
thinking,
why-
morning.
Yeah. That's the smartest part of the whole plan.
All right, Gunther,
Yeah,
you
is
got
the
the
guy
bar.
inside the bar with us? Like, is he?
No,
in
he
there?
is not inside the bar.
He didn't go inside.
That was even better. All right, cool.
Doing all this for nothing.
No, it's perfect.
But I love that you did it. That makes
Not
me
gonna
happy.
break kayfabe. We're good.
Yeah.
Everybody else at the bar is like, "What the fuck?"
we got a lot
All
of wine.
right. So, am I understanding your intention is that you are going to make your way downstairs, have Quick guide you over to underneath Growlhund Villa, and then attempt to infiltrate?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a reconnaissance sortie.
If we're going into Poop River, we're doing some shit.
Okay. Oh, that was good. That was good.
I mean, seriously, if we're getting dirty, we better do something.
Quote ad.
Oh, I'm already on it, Beeps.
I figured. I heard
Yeah.
you typing, and I'm like, "Thank you."
This is the worst episode of Dirty Jobs.
Mm.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna turn the crossbow facing the other way so it doesn't shoot us.
As you descend into Stench Mountain, the land of pooptacular grossness, on your way to infiltrate Growlhund Villa in search of the Stone of Galore and the strange man who escaped the fireball one night ago. That's where we're going to end it for today because I don't want to get too much further without Moraine.
Poop River.
Poop River! It's a river made of poop, poop river!
You'll get
What we
caught
do
up in
is
the
poop in here. And yeah, that's our episode for tonight. Let's go around and get shout outs from folks. Anything you liked, anything you want to shout out about what you're doing right now, and then we'll do some signing off. Hey, Razor Knock, you're catching us just at the end. But thank you for hanging out. Well, we will go in the opposite direction that we started our game this evening with Mr. Thahand Rahand.
Well, hello.
Hello.
My name is Dan Rand. Everywhere on the internet, specifically here on Friday nights with Dragon Dark Days with these fine people. Also, every second, fourth, and fifth Tuesday on this very same channel with our Homebrew Mimic Nights campaign,
Mm-hmm.
co-starring Captain J Cross over there. And also soon to be streaming on my own channel again. Looks like December 6th will be my first day back to streaming. It's been a while and I miss it. And so, yeah.
And we miss you. Sweet. And we can find you on the tweeters at Thanran. Any
Twitters,
thoughts or reflections
Instagrams.
from this evening?
I thought that I love how we've had 2 complete RP sessions in a row
Right.
and haven't barely rolled any dice the whole time because it's just been like I love it. I didn't expect to like that as much as I am.
I'm glad.
Like I think these characters are starting to mesh together so well and be involved with each other in such ways that it fits so well.
Yeah.
And I think we're doing good.
I think you guys are doing awesome. Awesome. The Chris Herzog.
What's up, guys? Judah Killer here on Twitch at the Chris Herzog and all social medias. I have a website coming out December 21st, www.zogopedia.com. I am a jiu-jitsu and MMA instructor by trade, and now I get to share that with everybody that's interested, not just the people that bring me out for seminars and the lovely folks I get to train on a daily basis. So I'm really excited about that. So, and again, that's December 21st. You can catch me here Friday nights as Levelin Lightfinger, and then you can catch me Wednesday nights as Dolby Darkwood over on the Exploding Dice channel, playing in the Dauber campaign with my good buddy, Mr. Throckmorton. Today was awesome. I wasn't ready for the scene, like the backstory stuff coming out yet, but I think it came out well. Probably my favorite part of it was watching everybody's face go, God damn it. Watching Cap Jack and Asher's face go, what the God, man, just added another of shit to the storm that we're in right now. But it's awesome. I'm super excited to see how it's going to play out. Pulling any part of the backstory out of a character into a game is probably my favorite part of D&D, whether it's as a DM or as a player. I love how the integration of those things really plays out into the game. And it's cool to see Asher come out too. Come on, just be a little bit more active, seeing a little bit more of his story and stuff. Not story, but so much about his character coming out. So it's been really cool to see that.
I'm finding him.
Yeah, dude, it's great. I love it. And holy shit, did we miss Kate today?
Oh my God, did we miss Kate today?
I feel like we were missing moral guidance.
Stop all of the bullshit.
Yeah, the moral compass just seemed to be we were all over the place today. I felt like I needed to be scolded. And by our bard. Yeah, I miss her. I wish she was here with us tonight. But
we love you. We hope you made it home safe. I'll check in on you after stream.
And I'm sad that I'm not going to be here next week, guys. So I'm going to PAX Unplugged, but I'll miss you guys for a week. But I am. Oh shit! Didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The most pivotal member of the party not there.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, because that's kind of important.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Put your link in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Capjack.
Hey everybody, I am Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitters. You can find me all over the place here on Welcome to the Party. As Stan Rand mentioned, the second, fourth, and fifth Tuesdays, we are in the Mimic Nights, which is our homebrewed 5th edition D&D campaign, where we said, screw the rules, screw most of everything, and
screw power balance, just give us all the toys.
And we're just running around like crazy, and, cities are falling on us and stuff, and we survive it. But not worms. Worms are terrible. And also alternating Thursdays is our Shadowrun drop-in, drop-out game. So if you ever wanted to play Shadowrun, now is your chance. You can play as many as one game or as many as all the games, whatever you would like. And then there is our opposite of that is our Pokemon 5th edition game. And then there's going to be more things coming in the future.
Yes.
But as far as tonight, it was fun. Like, I love RP sessions so much. And I personally felt pretty horrible, but very in character to be spying on Levlin with my familiar.
I have to know, and I was gonna do it, and I decided not to, just to let it ride. Was he in the room with us?
Oh, he sure was.
Fucker, I knew it.
As soon as he said, go invisible. I'm like, oh yeah, cool.
It's like, hey, go invisible and stay with him. Okay, cool. He didn't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you were.
But it'll be interesting to see how that kind of plays out now that like Galen knows everything.
Yeah.
And how that's going to wind up playing out. So it'll be so interesting, and I'm really loving that kind of interplay and stuff like that. But even through like the distrust, kind of his ultimate goal is, well, I still want to help the guy. So it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. And I can't wait.
I'm very excited. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Smurf.
Yeah, tonight's session was great. I am a big fan of RP sessions. And this was so good. I thought it brought out some of the best qualities in all of our characters, which was really cool. Some of the personality traits that make them the strongest. As far as my allotted time to speak about stuff, I want to take a moment and just say the holidays are coming up. People are going to be out there shopping in the world. Kindness and patience goes a really long way. With the other people you're shopping with and with the people that you are purchasing things from. Be kind, be patient. You don't know what other people are going through. This is a really hard time of the year for a lot of people. So just be kind, be patient.
Oh. Listen to the words of kindness.
Hear, hear, har, har.
Har, har, her, her. Awesome.
Because, yeah, as someone who worked customer service at Walmart for 2 different Black Fridays, cannot stress what he just said enough.
I worked for Toys R Us for 12 years. So that was my life. So now that I'm not in that area of the world anymore, I want to speak to as many people as I can, let them know patience and kindness.
Patience and kindness. I love it. And you were on Dumpstack Charisma.
Yes, also that.
Okay. Godspeed, Dumpstack Charisma. We love you. Okay. And so if you give me story stuff, I'm gonna find the most painful way to use it, and trading the Stone of Galore for your sister felt like the most painful way to use your sister. And so that's what we do. That's what we're doing. That's
I love it and hate it at the same time. It's awesome.
That's how that's gonna go down. I wanted to make it present I wanted to make it attention throughout the rest of the story. So that's why it appeared today. And I love you for the way that you took it. I love you all for the way that you roleplayed it. I love that you guys, it really feels like everyone is finding their characters, and I love it. I did not expect as much roleplay today, which is great, because I have so much prepared for like the next 4 weeks now, and that's awesome. But yeah, I love you guys, and this has been such an incredible amount of fun so far, and I can't wait to see how it all turns out. I am Throck, also known as Sean, aka Throck Plays, on the tweeters, and I am one of the co-founders here at Welcome to the Party. We stream games almost every night, some weeks every night. We won't have our D&D game tomorrow because of the holidays. People are out and traveling. But we will be back with our full slate on Sunday, where I run our Warhammer Fantasy campaign at 1 p.m., followed by a D&D 3.5 homebrew at 5 p.m., and then our Misspent Youth game at 8:30 p.m. You can also find me, if you're looking for me elsewhere on the internet, you can find me Sunday nights playing a 4th edition World War I inspired D&D game on the Forefront. On Wednesdays, you can find me at Exploding Dice playing daubers with that amazing human being right below me there, Mr. Chris Herzog. And with that, I'm going to find someone to raid. I don't even have to look. I'm going to go raid our dear friends Midgardia. They're never on at this time, so we have to go say hi to them.
Yeah.
And the one of the people who runs it, it's Midgardia. Did I spell it wrong? Midgardia. Gardia. Raid, Midgardia, Midgardia. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna go say hi to our dear friends over there who do amazing homebrew stuff around the interwebs all the time. And so we hope you'll join us with a D20 or any sort of emote that you like for this Welcome to the Party raid to Midgardia. Everyone say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
My bad.